are not asked, and if this process is not completely, done in such a way that it's transparent and we have a true leader, it would cast some questions. Also, I looked over my shoulder and saw a lot of television and radio stations, from foreign lands, coming international broadcast outfits looking at what we are doing. They will say that our own democracy is resilient and is unique. It gives opportunity for you to show your flair and your ability to perhaps present your own case, even right as the results have been. I'm not sure there's anywhere in the world where this is actually done this way, but we are also, introducing our own concept to the electoral process, and it's making for good viewing, good television as it is, because it's not just about you read the result, people sign and go. Some people are also bringing in one or two things so that we can see that the unexpected is also coming up. But what we are hoping to see in the next few hours is a situation where, the objections would focus, as the INEC chairman said, focus on the results being put right in front of, being interrogated at the moment. For instance, if we are talking about Kwara State, let's stay with Kwara State, interrogate everything about the results presented or on Kwara State and from Kwara State, and then we move to Niger State or whichever state we are going next, as against bringing in, issues that have not yet been presented. Claire.
Okay.
All right,
thank you, sir, for that analysis. So,
all right, Fisayo and Neil, thank both of you. Thank you very much for bringing us the updates from the National Coalition Center here in Abuja. We'll return to you once the center goes live again. Back here to the studio, Faith, I was with you before the break to the National Coalition Center.
So the Electoral Act says results from the polling unit will be uploaded. Then INEC guidelines specifically says as soon as results are collated and declared at the polling unit, it will be uploaded. It is not the ward level result that is uploaded.
Okay.
It is not local government result that will be uploaded, nor state result that will be uploaded. It is polling unit result. Now, while it is good that we're interrogating this and all of these issues are coming up, we could now begin to advocate to say, after collation at ward level, the result at ward level could be, uploaded. So that when you now come to the National Collation Center and they are presenting the result of a state, what you want to see will be the result already uploaded from that state. That way you can now say, let have a screen where you will have that, so that you're sure that it is the same result. But right now, what they're asking for is that result that was uploaded from polling unit to be brought up. The result that is presented, they are presenting at the National Collation Center, it's not polling unit result. We have to get that very clear. They are not presenting polling unit results. They are presenting the totality of every result that was collated for a particular state for all of the parties.
Okay,
that's what they're presenting. That's what they're presenting at the National Collation Center. So when you come up now as a political party that has not done its work well, and you are saying we want to see uploaded results, the uploaded result that you want to see is polling unit results. Because that is what the Act says.
Okay. And not the one that the scope is presenting.
Not the one that the scope is presenting. So asking that you want to see uploaded results is asking that you want to see polling unit results. So my suggestion here would be, for any state, we need to go back to the INEC result viewing portal and see Ekiti, Osun, all of the states presented so far, where all the polling unit results in those states were they uploaded before the collation of the different reports. So if all the results on the polling unit in Ekiti, for instance, was not uploaded, we will question why were they not uploaded before collation. The same way we will question people that have been returned at senatorial level and at federal constituencies, if the results that were presented at their polling unit before it was collated up to the time of returning them as winners of that election, were they uploaded? That is the fundamental question.
All right, that's very interesting. So, again, Dr. Rauf, I don't know what you feel. the issue of Beaver's bypass and transparency and credibility of the process has also been raised. When we come back, my colleague in Enugu is standing by to give us an update. But when we come back, you speak to that issue. All right, let's join my colleague Grace in Enugu. Grace, good to see you. I see empty chairs behind you, just one or two heads. What's happening?
Good afternoon and welcome to INEC Collection Center in Enugu State. Yeah, what you can see is a clear picture of what has played out here. Presentation of local government collection of results from the 17 local government areas that made up the state were concluded earlier, as well as that of presidential election collection at state level. A few minutes ago, the state collection officer, Professor Madu Iwu, announced the scores. I can give you a breakdown of the scores as... Okay, let me give you the breakdown of the scores. A total number of registered voters... Okay.
Okay, Comfort, that's
okay, the atmosphere here is peaceful, and I have with me a public affairs analyst here who can also describe the process. Can I meet you? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Raphael Ede.
Okay, you witnessed it all. How do you describe the entire process?
Of course, in Enugu, there is no problem. Everything went well. Enugu, the atmosphere in Enugu was almost peaceful. Earlier, during the process, during the election, there was some anxiety because people felt they are going to be disenfranchised because the INEC materials arrived so late, to the extent that even in some places, in some polling units, the materials arrived as late as 2 p.m. when the process supposed to have been, concluded. But fortunately, when they came, people, because of their residence, they stayed back and voted up to 11 p.m. in the night. So that shows you that the people of Enugu State who came out to vote in this election were determined. They actually, in some places like in Nsukka and the Ozowan, there was just a pocket of skirmishes, but that doesn't deter people. People actually came out and exercised their franchise, and they insisted that their votes must count. To the extent that even they hold some INEC officials hostage because they said they must bring out the result sheets that were missing in most polling units. Unfortunately, they accused some of the INEC officials or SPOs, INEC engaged in this election of maybe sabotage, because the resident electoral commissioner in Enugu State gave his word to the Enugu people that the election, everybody must vote and their vote must count. So when some SPOs in the field decided to withhold some election results, people became agitated, and some of them, they held them hostage until they brought the result sheets. And that shows that the people were determined that their votes must count.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Comfort, that's fair enough.
Thank you, studios.
Yes, Comfort, thank you. That's fair enough.
Thank you.
But everything seems to have gone seamlessly, peacefully, and without any complaints from the party agents. Is that what happened?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There was no complaint from the party agents. Yes, ma'am. It was a peaceful, seamless conduct in Enugu State. Seamless conduct, yes, ma'am.
Yes, that's very good to hear, Comfort. And we are glad that Enugu State has concluded its own collation exercise. I guess that's what it means. But if you do have more updates, we will be glad to join you. Comfort, our correspondent Comfort, bringing us updates from Enugu Collation Center. Thank you, Comfort. Okay, let's come back here. Sorry. I hope I won't have to interrupt you again. Come ahead, Faith.
You were talking of beavers being interrupted.
Yes.
And like what she has said, actually, this issue of uploading or transmission of results is only restricted to polling units. Now, when you look at the number of polling units that will make up a ward itself, not talk of making up a local government up to the state level. That means you are talking of thousands of polling units. And by the time results is being uploaded, one after the other, we all understand how our